Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video I'm going to go through Euro Pound as we could be seeing a slight change of trend forming. And the reason why I like the opportunity on selling pound is from what we've seen recently to the currency's strength. We can see here that the market topped out into the plus sixes, which is usually an area of reversal for a currency strength, and we can see that that's exactly what's happened to pound. Ever since we've kind of hit those high levels, we've started to see pound weakness coming through into the markets, which is making me look at pound pairs for potential opportunities. Now, one pair that looks really good is Euro Pound, because we're down at some key supporting levels, which I'll go through in a second. But we can see as well, Euro, although it took a slight dip last week in the current strength, it has been sort of moving to the upside of recent, and we could still see a little bit of that come through into the markets. Another reason why I like Euro Pound long is because I like Pound Swiss short, because you can see the Swiss franc is gaining a little bit there as well. And, you know, typically pound Swiss will move in the opposite direction of Euro Pound. So if I'm expecting a little bit of movement on pound Swiss, we could be looking for Euro Pound movement as well. So for me, looking at Euro Pound is a good idea, not just from a strength and weakness point of view, but also sort of a overview of the market. We can see that prices recently, if I go up into this weekly time frame and just zoom in slightly, price has recently come back into this double bottom neckline area, which is a decent supporting area for price at the moment. So you can see price double bottomed here back in the end of December of 2019 and into early 2020. Price formed this large double bottom, price broke to the upside. Now we've seen a retest of this neckline area, so I would expect a reaction from this point anyway. And we can see as well that the market has just been straight lining towards this point, showing that the pound has been very strong recently, and it's just pushed Euro Pound prices a lot lower. Now, this to me gives me an opportunity as well to say, you know, that we have had an aggressive move. The market could be in an oversold condition or coming into a place of exhaustion of this move. We could start to see a little bit of upside. But what's interesting about this is that retail sentiment data is also suggesting that retail traders are piling in with short positions in at this point. Okay, now what the retail market tends to do in trading is they add in heavily long at key highs and add in heavily short at key lows. The reason they do this is because they see that price is falling, so they want to just keep trying to sell that market, and they usually, when they add in their biggest position, is when we get the turns in the market. And we can see here that we're getting this kind of reversal pattern as well on the weekly. We can see we have a nice indecision doji in here. If price was to break through this doji high, that would be a really good sentiment that we were going to see some upside. Now, if I go down into the daily time frame, what's quite nice at what we're seeing here at the moment is that price obviously found some support just through here, where we had quite a nice little wick into this level. Buyers came back in. Price is now retesting that same area and consolidating. Now, in these consolidation areas, this is where institutions are building positions. So what I would really like to see from Euro Pound is if we were to see a breakout, which we're kind of leaning towards at the moment, if price can break out to the upside, I wouldn't mind seeing price come back into the consolidation zone and react from that level and move back to the upside. Again, one way we can look at how price is going to react is we can, if I zoom right in, we can look at all different types of breaks of trend, and one way we can look at that is a nice little trend line potential breakout forming here. If we get a nice close above this trend line, could be an opportunity to look for a long position. Or, you know, if I grab a fib tool and I go from sort of the current swing lows, which are kind of in here, and I go to the highs, which I'm going to use as this previous structure high in there. If price was to close above the 236, which actually coincides with kind of the opens and closes up here, if price can close above this area, this would be a really good sign that we were going to get that continuation of the change of trend through there. So keep an eye on Euro Pound. Could be one to watch going through this week and next week. major key area holding a support currently. Retail heavily short, which usually means that the price is going to reverse. So keep an eye on this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.